Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively.
Hi, my name is Alessia. I'm watching my Aunt Dani at Good Morning Frederick, and I love her.
Oh, hey, good morning, Frederick. Goodness, I got so caught up in watching my nephew. I can't wait to redo that. He'll be here in July, and we'll get an update and see how big he's gotten since December, I think, or January. He did that one, so he's probably doubled in size. All right, good morning, Frederick. Today is Thursday, June 5th. And I'm your host, Dani Gurrie. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. We're getting toward the tail end of it right now. Here's a rundown of today's Good Morning Frederick, which is a show all about Frederick. If you've never tuned in before, welcome. Thank you for watching. When you watch this show, comment, like, and share, it ultimately helps all the nonprofits, businesses, and people we interview. That is what it's all about. So please do that if you get the chance. Just share, comment, like, let me know where you're watching from, and say hello. All right, we've got our morning roundup with Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD, covering our local news and weather and sports. We're going to go over a highlight of some of the events going on in and around Frederick. We've got a ton of events going on. In fact, today is event day. It is Touch a Truck at the Frederick Fairgrounds, and we'll talk more about that. But I want you to come out this afternoon because we have a mechanical bull ride thanks to Good Morning Frederick and Shannon Flannery, the real estate goddess of Maurer Realty and the founder of the home of Everything Frederick and Everything Frederick and more. It's going to be a ton of fun. We've got these awesome t-shirts that are be on sale for $20. So bring your $20 out. You're going to want this shirt, I guarantee you. And we'll have some available at the shop after the event as well, if there's any left. And then I interviewed Jenny Hoover from Serenity Swimming, a brand new swimming facility coming to Frederick. It is right over near the Frederick Airport. And if you've been looking to do birthday parties, swim lessons, if you're on swim team, if you're a scout and you need badges for swimming, Jenny's going to be able to help you with all of that. Now, don't forget to buy the Good Morning Frederick merch. When you do, Mountainside Education and Enrichment benefits this month. Every dollar you spend on Good Morning Frederick merch at the home of Everything Frederick, or when you order online, all of that is going to go to Mountainside Education and Enrichment. And that is the program looking to put more fridges in school cafeterias so kids don't throw away perfectly good food, like whole apples and bananas and milks and all of that. and another student can get one if they need it, which I think is a fabulous, fabulous program. All right, let's go ahead and officially start this Thursday. Huge thanks to Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick. They're open daily, noon to 9 p.m. You can also pick up a hot pretzel or iced coffee or that delicious lemonade, which I had the other day, mango flavored. I loved it. If you can't get to Rita's, they can come to you through Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. And there's no reason not to have Rita's, 538 West South Street. All right, the gentlemen are in the studio. Let's find out what's happening in our morning roundup. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland, accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Well, good morning. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Good morning.
Did that preview say they would make Chris Michaels leather chaps? Did I hear? Is that what I heard him say? Auto Trim Design leather chaps.
I think we should. I think we should. That might be another Christmas Cash for Kids fundraiser right there. Chris walking around in leather chaps.
What do you think? I'm part of the Village People or something? I'm gonna walk around singing Macho Man at YMCA with leather chaps. Nobody wants to see that.
You know what? You might want to head out to Johnsville for the big J-Bar W rodeos. You want to make fun of people wearing chaps there, Chris?
I mean, well, speaking of which, today with the Touch a Truck, there's going to be, Dani said, a mechanical bull. I will not be on the mechanical bull.
You're not?
Listen, Dani, let me tell you something, okay? I've fallen off the carousel rides, okay, at Disney. You think I'm going to make it on a mechanical bull? I'll flip right off of that.
You're going to ride in the monster truck with me, though, right? We're gonna put that live.
Yes, I'm looking forward to the monster. As a matter of fact, had one of the monster truck driver on today, Steven, and we had him on the Morning News Express. It was a great interview.
Yeah.
From Hagerstown.
Yeah.
Oh, really? He's from Hagerstown.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There you go.
Speaking of which, we also had the Washington County Sheriff on, Brian Albert. He comes on every couple of months to kind of, we have a lot of listeners. We love Frederick, obviously. We have a lot of listeners, though, in Washington County. And, we want to, kind of bring out information to them in their local area. So we have Sheriff Brian Albert who came on, and they're starting the 287G out there in Washington County. Now, obviously, we don't want to get into a whole political discussion, but for those in Washington County, that's coming over there. And a lot of great info he gave out. Speaking of which, I see Gary Morton's on there. He says, good morning, Frederick. Gary, I'm waiting for my email. Bob and I want to get you on the Morning News Express, my friend.
Ah, yes. He needs to.
Yeah, so you can email me at Chris, CHRIS, at WFMD.com. Plug here to get on with Bob and I. We'd love to talk to you. Right, Bob Miller?
Who's Gary Morton? No, I'm only kidding. Yeah, of course. We'll talk to anybody and everybody.
So
and I think the sheriff's name is Brian Albert.
What did I say?
I thought you said Ridnour.
Gary
but
says
I'll
call you soon.
There you go.
No, I thought I said Brian Albert.
You probably did. I'm sorry. I'm always wrong. I get it. No problem, man. No problem. I'm always wrong. I don't have a problem being wrong. I don't have a problem being wrong. So.
I got to be honest with you. Half of what I say on the air, I don't remember that I said that, and most people like, oh, you were so funny when you said this. And I was like, did I say that? You know, so
I can't believe somebody said you were funny.
well, it was actually, they said I was funny looking, but I wanted to kind of make myself sound a little better. So yeah.
Okay.
I just took away the looking part and left the funny. But yes,
Oh, I love it. What else is happening? Anything good?
I drive over to Cumberland every day, just because I got nothing better to do. No, but I've been doing it for what, 3 weeks now, maybe 3.5, and I've seen so many wrecks, and some of them involving. I mean, yesterday I went by and Linda had gone and visited a friend up in that area too, and on the way she's like, "There's a big accident on 70," and when I went by it, I mean, this tractor trailer somebody pulled. I don't know what happened, but most of the front end of this thing was just smashed and gone. I don't know if the person lived. Linda actually went with me to take a trip to see how far I had to drive every day, and we passed another tractor trailer that had completely been smashed. And obviously, I don't know. I see so many. There are tractor trailers out there that I see that are on their phones, and you see them weaving and stuff. But most of the time, I see cars just zipping in front of them and not realizing that these guys can't stop on a dime. People are just.
And when they do, the problem is when you do cut them off, even if you speed up, their reaction is to hit the brakes, and that can then send the trailer swerving, which gets them out of control because they've got hundreds of thousands of pounds back. That it literally is the tail wagging the dog. It's awful.
Yeah,
it seems to be that people have forgotten what happened just 4 years ago, whatever it was, with that horrible accident on 15 with that driver of the gas truck who lost his life because
we just had the one on 70 not 2 weeks ago that that BMW hit the box truck, which swerved over and smashed into a tractor trailer, and those 2 people died. Like, it's just awful. We gotta be better. Gotta be better.
Yeah, people are into. I saw just the other day somebody was like, they were coming up on the on an on ramp on 270. Had to go down to Urbana, down to Dynamic Automotive, and the guy passed him on the right hand side. I'm like, dude, are you in that big of a hurry? Are you that important? Are you that? I mean, I just did the list, and I'm like, no, you're just an ignorant.
I mean, I've seen people like it happened to me the other day, sped up like it was the zipper. You're 1 and 1, supposed to be 1 and 1, sped way up to get in front. And then we all had to slam on our brakes basically. And then he was in front of me for the next 5 miles. Like, I'm like, what did that get you? It got you not even 1 second ahead of where you were. Dumb.
Yeah. I think we talk about social media all the time, and I think that the anger on the roads is horrible. Did the same thing. I had a guy. My wife could tell you 1,000 stories because of her traffic driving. But I mean, I had a guy pull in front of me. He did the same thing. The whole zipper thing. If people would do the zipper thing, life would be good. But this guy jammed up and tried to get in front of me, and I just kind of went like this. And I guess he saw me in his rear view mirror, and then he stopped short on me.
Yeah, the little break. Yeah, terrible. Yeah. Well, okay, here's my thing. All right. So the zipper. The zipper is great. So this happens to me a lot because the shop, the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street. If I'm out near 85, I come through go South Market Street. And right by Maryland School for the Deaf, you have 2 lanes that come to 1.
Mm-hmm.
What is the people's problem? They all line up in 1 lane. And so you get the one guy who's sitting across both lanes, not letting people through the other lane, which is actually a traffic alleviator. If they wanted 1 lane going into South Market Street, they would have kept it 1 lane, but it's 2 that merged to 1. And this happens on the off ramp from 70 to 15. You have 2 lanes that come down to 1, and you always have the one idiot halfway in sitting across both lanes, like not letting the second lane of people line up. And
Mhm.
it's just annoying. And it's like, that's not, just let the lanes of traffic go. Like, literally, it's not hurting you. That's my
We
rant.
could, we could solve the world's problems if they just listen to us.
If they would
Right?
just listen.
If I can kind of throw in, and if we're going to complain about traffic and vehicles, can I make a quick complaint too? All right. With these traffic circles popping up over here in Frederick County, do not stop in the freaking circle.
Don't stop in the circle.
Do
I
not
love
stop
the
in the
people,
circle.
and God bless them. They're usually a little bit older. They stop and they try to wave you in. It's like, that's
Mhm.
not how that works. You
Yeah,
go, I'll slip in.
that's a good
Uh,
way to cause an accident because people behind you might not stop and they're going to hit
right.
you. Do not stop in a
Don't
traffic
stop.
circle.
Once you're in, keep going.
And
That's right.
those are popping up left and right, those traffic circles. And Bob, you're talking about driving to Cumberland, when you go in 70 towards Hagerstown west. That's a rough area, you're right, with those tractor trailers. And you got to be careful because, I believe it's 3 lanes, then it merges to 2, and you see those trucks, try to merge. It's
Yep.
dangerous, man, because that 70 going west towards Cumberland, that's what people use to get out into the Midwest and stuff like that. So it's a big tractor trailer
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
area there.
And
So,
remember, they go slow uphill and then they fly down the hill. So get out of the way because then they got to go back up the hills. But yeah, it's just slow down. I mean, yesterday I think it was they put cones out. I don't know. Oh no, I think it was when Linda went with me. They put cones out for like 5 miles. There was cones, no work, nothing being done, just cones.
Crazy.
And then on the way home, they apparently moved them all over to the other side of the road. So I'm just like, there's nobody there. They're not doing anything. Pick them up until you're ready to do something.
So
Well,
I
it's
just
like the-
drove the horrific route of 95 from South Carolina to Maryland this past Sunday. And it was Sunday. And what I don't like, why are we doing construction over 10 miles? Why don't we do a section, finish it, and then move on? Like, they're the same thing. It's like miles and miles and miles of roadway is being cut down to 1 lane or whatever, and no work is being done. I'm sure some engineer's going to tell me that they have to do things in parts and pieces, but it is mind numbing when that happens. I'm like, there's no one here. And
then
they should work 7 days a week. They should have get it done.
There you go. And then, of course, then you go to Fredericksburg, and then it's just always fun time at Fredericksburg.
The last 2 hours of that trip north are worse than the first 6. I'm telling you, I would drive that 6-hour route twice before hitting Fredericksburg. I hate
Bob it. always breaks my balls about what I do. When I go to Florida, I don't take 95 because I hate 95, the traffic, the construction. When I go down to Florida to visit my parents, I take I go through 340 past Harper's Ferry and eventually take I think it's 80, is it 81? I think it's 81 all the way down to 70 something and then hit 95 in Savannah, Georgia, because the drive is much better. You don't have the traffic issues. It's a beautiful scenic drive. It's a lot nicer. It's probably like maybe a half an hour, 40 minutes out of the way, but you don't hit that traffic, so you actually get there a lot quicker. Well, when you hit Charlotte, you'll hit some traffic, but I mean it's not as bad as 95. 95 is brutal.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go to what's happening in Frederick, I guess. Anything happening here?
There's always something happening in Frederick, as you know, but I'll make this short and sweet, much like my wife. Short and sweet.
She is short and sweet.
She is very short and sweet. More sweet than short. Okay, Maryland State Police identified one of the drivers in the fiery crash that happened on May 30th. It was a 20-year-old from Frederick. And if you head to our website at WFMD.com, more information about the driver will be on there. And an 18-year-old from Tawnytown, 18 years old from Tawnytown, was arrested for possession of child pornography. That seems to be happening a lot, unfortunately, not just here, but around the country, which is disgusting. And taking a quick look at the forecast, it is going to be a beautiful day today for Touch a Truck. We're looking in the mid 80s with no rain. So come on out to the Frederick Fairgrounds. I'll be there broadcasting from 3 to 6. I'll be breaking in Tim and Frank's show. Sometimes I got to play referee. See, they're not like me and Bob. Me and Bob get along great. We never argue. The two of them are always arguing. So I got to play referee. But I'll be broadcasting from there. Of course, I'm going to swing over to my friends at Good Morning Frederick. Hopefully, Dani can get me on camera over there. And it'll be tons of fun, tons of great trucks over there. And a beautiful day, like I said, for that today. Currently 73, mostly clear skies. And taking a quick look at your forecast for tomorrow. TGIF, partly cloudy skies. Don't see much rain activity for tomorrow. High 7, low of 67.
Lovely.
Loving it. Still getting that Canadian haze, though, it looks like. Speaking of haze, boy, that's what happened with the Frederick Keys. They opened up their season last night. I blame Chris Michaels. They got mauled by the West Virginia Black Bears, 19-4 at opening day at Nimio Field at Harry Grove Stadium. Keys could not recover from an 11-run, 6-inning. They'll look to kind of get a split of the series tonight at Nimio Field at Harry Grove Stadium. The Chicago Cubs were beaten by the Washington Nationals yesterday by a score of 2-0. Mackenzie Gore pitched 7 innings, a 3-hit ball, and Ahmed Rosario homered to break a scoreless tie in the 7th inning. Orioles got a 2-run triple in the 7th inning from Heston Kjerstad, and they beat the Mariners 3-2 for their 5th straight win. They have won, listen to this, they have won 8 of 10, and they'll go for their the second consecutive sweep a little bit later on this afternoon. I think it's a 3:40 afternoon game on the West Coast. And the Oilers and the Panthers started their Stanley Cup playoffs. It went into overtime, and the Oilers got a goal from, I can't think of his name now, Leon Draisaitl. He did a goal in overtime, and the Oilers beat the Panthers 4-3. So there you go. I have to look at
so I'm not happy. I'm not happy with that. I'm a New York Islanders fan when it comes to hockey. Don't like the Florida Panthers, but I can never, ever root for a Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup. It's been since 1993 is the last Canadian team that's won the Stanley Cup, was the Montreal Canadiens. Since then, no Canadian team has won a Stanley Cup. And I definitely hate the Edmonton Oilers because the New York Islanders won 4 Stanley Cups in a row, almost had the 5th one in the early 80s, but were defeated by those same Edmonton Oilers. So let's go Panthers. Just in case you're wondering my opinion.
Let's root for the Panthers. There we go. All right, gentlemen, have a great day. Chris, I'll see you later at Touch a Truck. And Bob, we'll see you tomorrow to wrap up the week.
Don't come to Touch a Truck. Why does anybody think I'm not coming to Touch a Truck? I mean, they just leave me out of everything. Huh?
Oh.
Well, of course I'm coming to Touch a Truck.
Well, there you go.
I mean, I ain't
Chris
getting...
never said we're going to be there together.
Of course he doesn't. He doesn't. Because when these things, it's all about Chris. That's what it. I want to make sure Dani gets me on camera. I want to get on the big truck. I want to interview the guy. It's me.
I'm telling
Dani, you're finding out. You're finding out just like I did that he's coming to Touch a Truck. I didn't know that.
It's a station event, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I didn't know you would be there.
There you go. There you go.
Well, we can't wait to see you tonight, too. I'm going to get you on the mechanical bull.
I'll ride that puppy.
There you go. See, the morning mayor will ride it.
As long as there's 5 people to help me up when I fall off. That's what I need. That's what I need. I don't need. I got a big can of biofreeze that I just keep spraying. So yeah, I'm all knotted up here today.
Will there be enough room for me and Bob to ride it together?
Oh, well,
I don't have to. I don't have to. There will be, Chris. You'll sit in the passenger seat. I'll be in the driver's seat.
That'll be good. All right. I'll see you guys later this afternoon then at Touch a Truck at the Frederick Fairgrounds.
Bye, everybody.
Oh my gosh, those two. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to come back with Touch a Truck information and some other events you're going to want to keep your eyes open for. And then Jenny Hoover from Serenity Swimming. All of that is coming up just after this.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
Who's always wanted to go to Alaska? Well, that's me. And I'm putting together a trip June 9th through June 20th of 2026. I would love for you to join me working together with Antietam World Travel Service to put together an amazing itinerary featuring both land and sea. We're going to see all the great stuff you see when you go to Alaska. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun. Go to bit.ly/Alaska2 for more information.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining flattery beyond compare.
All right, let's find out what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg and Taquito in Hagerstown. Authentic, quality Mexican food at an affordable price. At Taquito in Hagerstown, you get the drive-through as well. Or you can sit out, walk up to that window and sit out and eat on those beautiful picnic tables. What a great day that would be for today. Of course, Taco Bar has a beautiful sit-down restaurant. And I love the decor in there. Plus, the food ain't bad either, which we love. Go to tacobar1.com or taquitobytacobar.com for more information. All right. Souls of Joy. Yes, please. Send me anytime you see any shoe sales going on. Let me know. And if you can donate $5 or $10, please send it to my Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or Zelle. Information is on screen there. And then that way I will shop on your behalf. I scour the internet and locally for clearances and shoe sales because we want to make your dollars stretch farther. You can drop off new shoes to the following locations. Of course, the home of everything Frederick, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., Wednesday to Sunday, the Orioles Nest, and Family Heritage Trust. Now, if you want to be a part of Souls of Joy, you can do that. You need to reach out to me. You can be a sponsor. You can be a shoe collection site. And soon, individual tickets will go on sale to attend Souls of Joy, which is August 8th. All right. Giveaway. If you would like to go to Spirits of Maryland, June 21st, right here in Frederick, you'll get to taste from many distilleries, both local to Frederick as well as the state of Maryland. There are some distillers that come from Baltimore, Howard County, Eastern Shore, and you get to try them all. If you would like to go, text SPIRITS to 888-465-2944. Now, winners will be selected June 15th and notified via text. All right, it is now through Saturday. The Fort County Lions Club Carnival is in full swing, 6 to 11 p.m. You can head there. It's at the Mount Airy Carnival grounds. All right, today, 2 to 7. So 2 to 3 is the quiet hour, and things will be turned down a little bit. So If you have any sensory sensitivities, 2 to 3 o'clock is the time you're going to come. First of all, this event is completely free to attend. There are things you can purchase while there. One of the things is a ride in a monster truck. Others are, of course, food and beverages will be available for purchase. There's going to be about 35 different vendors with trucks and information and giveaways and fun stuff happening. And we've got a mechanical bull. Good Morning Frederick is sponsoring that, along with Shannon Flannery, the goddess of Mauer Realty, and the founders of Everything Frederick and More group on Facebook and the home of Everything Frederick. So you can come on out till 7 o'clock tonight. We'd love to see you. We've got some amazing t-shirts we'll be selling for $20. I'll have some giveaways of Good Morning Frederick merch and Maryland Lottery scratch-offs. It's going to be a ton of fun. 5 to 8 tonight is Alive at 5 with the Dan McGuire group. I'm so sad. I'm going to miss that. I love Dan McGuire. I think it's a great day for that as well. Tomorrow, happy hour at Benstown. Come celebrate with me. You don't even have to have graduated from school in Frederick. I just love a good reason to go out and have some half-price crushes, just $5 at Benstown tomorrow. Saturday is First Saturday, and at the home of Everything Frederick, we've got children's book author Natalie, and she is Adventures with Katie, and we're going to have fun with that. And then we've got live music with Rich Burke as well. So come and enjoy all of that at the home of Everything Frederick this Saturday. We've also got some pop-up vendors who will be there, and I'm telling you, it's a party. It is always a party at the home of Everything Frederick. Also, 2 to 9, the Let There Be Rock School Fest is happening at the AmVets Farm, benefiting Rhythm Changes organization. So if you're into live music, that is the place you're going to want to be on Saturday afternoon. And this is what the problem is with our calendar, right? There's always multiple great things happening every single day. Then on Sunday, it is the summer concert series. It's back at the band shell at Baker Park. WFRE will be broadcasting live from 5 to 7. And then the music with the Soul Truth. What is it? Billy Mayfield. With Billy Mayfield kicks off at 7 o'clock. Also at 5 o'clock on Sunday, it is the conference finals, game 2 for the Flying Cows. If you want tickets, go flyingcows.com. June 11th, it is Cocktails and Conversations at the home of Everything Frederick. It's our networking event. Happens the second Wednesday of every month. And this month, we have guest speaker Whitney Hahn. She is funny. She is engaging. Great to listen to. She's an amazing speaker. She's going to talk about Chat GPT. June 13th is Key City Rotary's Low Key Festival at the Carroll Creek Amphitheater. Live music, food trucks, tons of fun, all ages, appropriate for the entire family. We're going to have some cornhole and other games for the kids, keep them active. Acute Triangle is the band. They'll be playing on stage. And Grilled Cheese Please and MR Cheesecakes will be on hand for your delightful meal. All right. Then June 14th, we got charity karaoke. We're going to sing for a cause, raising money to cover some FCPS lunch debt, 7 to 11 p.m. at the Orioles Nest. June 15th is Father's Day and Dad's Climb Free at Tree Trekkers. Then June 16th through July 11th, Good Morning Frederick is launching the Secret Stash. We're going to hide envelopes with cash and prizes throughout Frederick. You're going to have to watch the show every day to see where the stuff is hidden. And then hopefully you win. That'll be weekdays starting June 16th. June 17th, we're kicking off the summer reading program at Thurmont Library with a Touch a Truck event, 5:45 there. And at the home of Everything Frederick, sign up to make a turtle or crab sun catcher with Tammy Brown. And I'm telling you, if you've never done a little class of hers or a little craft, it's so much fun. We have a great time. 6 to 8 p.m., June 17th. If you go to the Home of Everything Frederick, you can see that event and sign up for it. June 18th, it is the 300th Good Morning Frederick show. We're going to be live from 8 to 10 a.m. right at 401 North Market Street. It is ice cream sundae buffet, basically. We're going to have an ice cream sundae bar. It's going to be a ton of fun. And I'm going to launch or show the very first debut, I guess, if you will, the 300th show t-shirt, as well as hopefully I will also have our 4th of July shirts. You're going to want these as well, so come on down. We'll be giving some away, and you can purchase them that day. And then on June 21st, it is the Spirits of Maryland Festival. That's on the grounds of visitation. That's the one we're giving the tickets away to. And it's also Family Fun Day for veterans. It is a free event, free food, free drinks, entertainment, and more. It's at the Burkittsville Ruritan Club from 3 to 9 p.m. All right, that gives you an update of what is happening in and around our county. If you have an event you want included, just email it to everythingfredericklive@gmail.com. And I will be happy to get it onto the calendar. If you want me to talk about it on the show, I can do that too. Just $25 for 5 days, $40 for 10 days. All right, one more quick break, then we're back with Jenny Hoover from Serenity Swimming. Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
Get your tickets for Key City Rotary's Low Key Festival happening Friday, June 13th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Carroll Creek Amphitheater. It's an all-ages, family-friendly event with live music with the band Acute Triangle, Grilled Cheese, Please, and MR, Cheesecakes food trucks. Purchase adult beverages from Rockwell Brewery and Simply Theory Wine. Get your tickets on Eventbrite. Just search Low Key Festival. Thanks to Georgetown Insurance for their support.
Yes. A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they're right here in Frederick. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a patio or deck. Just give them a call, 301-703-2157, or you can send an email, info@ansconstruction.net. Remember, because you watch Good Morning Frederick, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. All right, let's talk about who is making our market great. Market Makers is sponsored by not Maryland Lottery. Intense Barbecue, Family-owned barbecue food truck and catering company. They cook in small batches to make sure the food is as fresh as it can be. You can find them at intensebarbecue.com and satisfy your meat tooth. All right, Jenny Hoover has been working hard over the past couple years to bring Serenity Swimming to fruition. And here she is. All right, I am at 331 Aviation Way.
Yes.
Right near the Frederick Airport. I'm underwater right now with Jenny. Serenity Swimming?
Yes.
Serenity Swimming. Brand new pool that will be open before we know it. It's been a long road for you though, my friend. I saw you at She Pitch. We just figured out that was in 2023.
Yes.
So when you did She Pitch, it was the idea phase?
Idea phase.
Idea phase, because you've been teaching swimming how long?
I've been teaching for a really long time. I started back when I was like 13, 14 years old.
Oh, nice.
Next, I ran across some of my old stuff. I ran across my first lifeguard cert.
Okay.
Next year will be 20 years since the first time I did my lifeguard certification.
Wow.
And I
That's
was
pretty
teaching
wild.
and swimming before that even, and it was...
Yeah.
And so it was
so
pretty-
from then to here, it has been a long and arduous journey, I know.
Yes.
But it is going to be spectacular when it all comes to fruition. I think what I love about what you're doing here is that it's more than just swim lessons. Really, it is building a whole culture of water safety for every single person. From how young?
We will start you at 1 year, and the 1 year comes from the American Pediatric Society, saying that is the recommended age for swim lessons.
Okay.
If they want it earlier, let's get the pediatrician to agree that they are ready for it.
Okay.
And if they agree, we'll start them earlier than that.
Okay.
1 year
is just on the national level.
On the national level.
1 year old. Okay. All the way to adults.
All the way to the adults. We have adults that are in their 60s learning to swim.
I love it.
And they're thriving.
Yes.
And it's exciting. And
yes.
so they say you're never too old to learn.
Never too old.
Let's
and it's really it's important. It's important to know at least how to swim for so many reasons, even if you think, oh, I don't really go to the beach, or I'm not really around a pool, or whatever, because you just never know. And having the skills could save your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You never know. And it's...
Or save someone else's. Because if you go in and someone's trying to save you and you don't know what you're doing, that's the most dangerous situation, I think.
That's one of the things I'm really looking forward to. We're going to do some water safety with the kids.
Okay.
And the adults, for that matter.
Yeah.
And every month we're going to have a little piece that we're going to talk about. And whether it's throw, don't go, or we got extra lifeguard tubes to practice the kids holding so that they're familiar with this.
Being rescued.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
that's a big thing.
There's actually... Some kids will have it come towards them and they'll just be going away from it.
Yeah.
And so we want to
make them familiar with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so we're going to do some really cool water safety stuff because it's so important.
Yeah. Great thing. Heated 12 months a year. So no matter when you come to this pool, it will be nice and balmy in here, which is great. When you're learning to swim, you don't want to be freezing and shivering. That's just not fun at all. So no cold plunges here at this pool, but beautiful observation deck for the families to watch what is happening. And you guys are also going to focus also on special needs community, which is amazing.
They are some of the kids and adults that need us most, and we want to be there for them.
Yeah.
And so we've really worked hard on having ADA bathrooms. We have an ADA lift. All of our staff is going to be going through training. Our lifeguards are going to be going through training to be able to accommodate them and just approach. So when we do family swim, the lifeguard's going to already just know how to handle the situations.
Yeah.
And so it's just, they're welcomed here.
Yeah.
All of the handicap parking right out our front door.
Yeah.
And that's really special.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a beautiful building. So when was this building put up? Do you know?
This building was put up last year,
in
2024.
All right.
And we started our construction in January.
Okay. Yeah.
It's been a
January of 24.
Of 25. We started
25.
our build out started in 25.
Okay.
So
so it won't be so bad. It hopefully 5 months. Hopefully, hopefully right around 5 months. That'll be great. That'll be great. How? So you're going to be doing a number of things. You're going to have some open swims, swim team. You're going to be certifying lifeguards.
And we'll be doing our private swim lessons.
Private
our
lessons.
one-on-one, and that's going to be really
Yeah.
great. We're going to do water sports for kids. We're going to do youth summer camp. We're going to do parent night out.
Oh, nice.
Way to the fall, and we got some really cool things coming also.
Nice. Can't wait.
Oh,
Can't
it's gonna
wait.
Be fun. It's going to be
25 meter pool.
25 yard.
25 yards, sorry. 25 yard pool, which is swim team.
Swim team length, so it's the same length that's used for the Scout Merit badges, the high school swim team, the regular swim teams, and so it's the distance that's needed for this community.
Yeah.
If there's a distance that's needed, it's this one.
Yeah.
And so that's helps to set us apart.
You have one corner of the pool that is 7 feet deep, which is very cool, intentionally, because what can happen?
We can teach diving, treading water. We can go on to do the Scout Merit badge that requires the diving piece. Their swim test requires it. If you cannot tread water, you are not a safe swimmer. And we need to teach you how to be comfortable in that deep water and how to tread.
Yeah.
And that's some of our specialty.
Yeah.
We really enjoy working with that.
Yeah, that's awesome. Rest of the pool is about 4 feet,
Yep.
will be about 4 feet deep. So for adults and stuff like that, that's, and your instructors, they can,
It'll be kinda nice to
for
occasionally
the
be able
hours
to-
that they'll be in the pool every day.
And it'll be good for the birthday parties
Yes.
too. Because that's going to be another. I have a December birthday.
Yeah. A pool party.
Pool party's gonna be
in
pretty,
December.
pretty awesome.
It is going to be pretty awesome. Anytime after September, a pool party is
Yes.
going to be great.
It's like, where do you go?
Yeah.
You're going to come here.
Yeah, you're going to
We're
come
have
here.
a wonderful time, and we have a room dedicated to nothing but the birthday parties and the parent night outs and
Yeah.
the summer camps, and that's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is going to be pretty awesome. When you were in this process, I'm sure there were times you thought, what am I doing? What kept you going? Like what? Yeah.
The kids.
Yeah.
The kids. Every day I go back to the pool and I teach them. And they were the motivating factor of why keep pushing.
Yeah.
Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And they, at the end of the day, are who this facility is for.
Yeah.
Is that they need it.
Yeah.
And they're going to thrive here.
Yeah,
and
they
it's
really
going to be
are.
amazing.
Well, and it's also going to be a place for a lot of these kids' first jobs.
Yes.
And, their first pool experience maybe, and, having a party, but really the employment. How many instructors do you think you're going to have here?
I think by the time we're going to have 10 to 20 instructors.
Wow. Yeah.
Some of the instructors want full-time and some want part-time, and we want to bring in the best instructors.
Yeah.
And that's going to be being flexible with the days and the hours for them.
Yeah.
And then we're in the process of doing the youth apprenticeship program, and so we're going to start bringing in some of the junior and senior high schoolers and provide them mentorship and their first jobs, and it's going to be a pretty
that's awesome.
exciting. I think that's going to start in the fall.
All in all, how many kids, even in a month or maybe in half a year, do you think you'll impact?
I think we'll service about 250 across a week, which will be about the same.
Wow.
So
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's great. That is great. And you are filling a need, though there are other pools around. This side of town definitely needs something that's dedicated. The location is excellent, right near the airport, a lot of parking. Easily accessible from downtown and the north side of town, which is really great. I mean, and this is just going to be beautiful.
It's going to be so nice, and we've been listening to the kids and the parents and what we need, and so many of the details. I heard from Dad how it was a struggle to bring the girls into the bathroom. I'd be in the girls' bathroom when I'd hear the struggles of the son not wanting to come in.
Right.
We're non-gender
Right.
in our bathrooms. You walk in and it's whatever you need.
Yeah.
And that's just with spacious.
That's great for it's the kids especially. I was just somewhere the other day and the little girl's like, I don't want to go in the men's room with her dad because the family bathroom was taken. So that's really awesome. You have full showers, so if you're swimming before work or learning before work, you can shower, get dressed, and head out. You have dry change rooms. You've got plenty of restrooms. It's amazing.
It's going to be pretty great. And we have 2 that are full ADA.
Yeah.
And that's special.
Yeah, that's really special. And there's going to be a whole population of people that have probably felt ignored that is going to get exactly what they need here.
We hear you.
Yes.
We hear you. We've been listening to you.
Yes.
The dehumidifier system, we have literally heard you.
Oh, my hair is going to love a dehumidifier.
We've heard from the ones that can't be they need the temperature.
Yeah.
That system has been engineered to be able to raise if we need to raise.
Yeah.
And stay with good air quality.
Yeah,
and that's air quality
amazing.
is important.
It is important. It's important to the health and safety of everybody, obviously, and everybody's going to be looking out for you on that, so you know that for sure. All right, where can people go? What's the website?
SerenitySwimming.com.
SerenitySwimming.com. It will be opening very, very soon, so keep your eyes peeled. I'm assuming as soon as everything gets up and running and you have an open date, people will be able to start signing up and getting on your schedule.
Exactly. That is we're holding that registration.
Yeah.
A little bit. We're holding off because we want to make sure that when we make those bookings that we can commit to them and that we're ready and we're not going to cause a disappointment.
Yeah. Well, if you have a November birthday, you can probably start
you're going to be
reaching out
set
now.
Yeah. You're going to be open pretty soon on that one.
Well, we are so happy that you're part of this Frederick community and you've stuck with this through, I know, what has been tough. And we cannot wait for your opening and to see the pool that we're sitting in right now filled with water. It'll be awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you so
good
much.
To have you.
Yes, thank you. Yes, if you head to their social media, you'll see the pool filling happening. So the pool is now full, and there are some adorable characters hanging from the ceiling. That way, when your kids go to back float, they've got something fun to watch, or when you go to float on your back, if you don't know how to swim, check out Serenity Swimming, and we really do appreciate Jenny and all her hard work. All right, that is it for us today. Tune in tomorrow at 9 a.m. or you can watch anytime on YouTube. Go back and view the segments that we've done as well. And please tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. Have an amazing day, and let's get out there. Let's be great.